Well, hello, I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
Welcome to the King Aviation Mechanic Powerplant DVD course. Now, this is a complete course that will prepare you for the Aviation Mechanic Powerplant knowledge test using your TV, right in the comfort of your own home.
Before you get started, we'd like to take a couple of moments to show you how to get the best from this course so you'll be ready to ace your test. And that's important because the material covered by the knowledge test is so vital that the FAA specifies in the regulations that it be covered.
And we'll make sure that you do well. And remember what you learned, because we understand it's our job to clarify, simplify, and make it fun.
We'll help you see patterns and relationships and make associations. We'll give you vivid, evocative examples and memory aids that help you remember key points for a lifetime. And we'll be sure to make it all fun.
So let's join Martha as she takes you on a short tour of your King Aviation Mechanic Powerplant DVD course.
You're going to find your King course book a veritable encyclopedia of information, everything you want to know. Well, okay, maybe some things you don't really want to know, but you still need to know to pass the FAA's Aviation Mechanic Powerplant written exam, or knowledge exam as they like to call it now. You may already be wondering, how fast am I going to have to take notes to stay up with this course? And the answer is not at all, because we've already taken complete detailed notes for you and put them right here in your King course book. But as you go along through the course, if you have thoughts come to mind, things you want to jot down, feel free to go ahead and write them down in your course book as much as you want. After all, it's your book. Open up your King course book now and take a look inside at the table of contents. On the table of contents, you'll notice the first part of it is the course notes. The course notes are all grouped together at the front of your King course book, and here are all the different topics we're going to be covering and the page numbers for those. Now, right after the course notes, you're going to find all of the FAA questions and the King explanations grouped together, and those also are divided by topic, the same topics as the course notes are, and here are the page numbers so that you can easily find the questions and the explanations. Take a look now at the next page, page 1 of your course book, on theory and construction of aircraft engines. These are the kind of detailed course notes that you're going to have on every topic. Notice at the end of the paragraphs there's numbers in parentheses, and what those numbers are the FAA question number that that particular paragraph is referring to. So if you read a course note and you want to see exactly how the FAA worded the actual question itself, there's your question number, and you can go and look it up. Now, on the bottom outside corner of each page, in this case it's the lower right-hand corner, you'll find some memos on whether you're in the course notes, as we are here, or the question and explanation area of the book, and what topic we're covering. So this is the course notes area, the theory and construction of aircraft engines. So just by thumbing through the book and looking at the lower right-hand or left-hand corner, you can tell exactly what area you're located in. Take a look now at the center of your King course book at page 59. On the left-hand side, we've got the FAA questions divided by topic, just like our course notes are. And on the right-hand side, you've got a very detailed King explanation. And again, down in the lower right-hand corner, you find a reference that tells you that you're in the question and explanation area and tells you what topic we're in. Now, if you take a look after all of the FAA questions, you'll find Appendix 1. And Appendix 1 is some reference information. The first reference information it gives you is subject matter knowledge codes. When you get your test results back, they will not tell you exactly what question number you missed, but they will tell you the subject matter knowledge codes that you missed. And these are the subject matter knowledge codes, and they tell you exactly what topics each subject matter knowledge code covers. Now, if you've missed something in that, you'd probably like to read up on it. So if you take a look at page 3, still in Appendix 1, it gives you the references. For instance, in topic A01, These are the different reading materials that relate to that particular topic, so you can find out more information. Now behind that is Appendix 2. Appendix 2 has all of the figures that you'll be using. That's a reprint from the FAA's computer testing supplement, and these are the figures that they refer you to in the questions in order to solve some of the problems. In the back of the book, we've got a quick reference on answers to the FAA questions. If all you want is a quick answer, you've got the question number, you want the answer, page A1 here is where to go. It gives you that very quickly if you're not worrying about an explanation at the moment. Now behind there we've got some perforated sheets, and the first one of those is page R1. These are review questions for the Powerplant exam, and they're divided by topic, the same topics that we're going to be covering as we go along, and the purpose of these is to let you work with the material that we've covered and just make sure that you understand it. We'll be reminding you when to take these, but the most fun and effective way to take them is with the King Computerized Exam Review, and we'll talk more about that in a minute. Behind there, you've got 3 pages of sample FAA exams. These are your graduation exams, if you will, and you'll be taking those at the end of the course. Now, currently, there are 100 questions on the FAA Powerplant exam, but the FAA's got a habit of changing how many questions they have on the exam. Doesn't matter, they're still going to be using the same pool of questions, the questions that we're going to be covering right here. So don't worry if you have more or less than 100 questions on your test. We're still going to have covered all the information that you need. Now, the best way to take those sample exams and review questions is to use the King Computerized Exam Review. The Computerized Exam Review prepares you to take your exam on computer, which is the only way you can take it anymore. There's no paper and pencil testing from the FAA anymore. Now, if you do not use the Computerized Exam Review to grade yourself on those practice exams and review questions, remember on page A1, you've got all of the questions with the correct answers in a real quick, easy to find format. Now, the review questions and the sample tests cover the FAA topics very well. But if you have the time, by all means, you should take all of the FAA questions in the book. And here's the reason. The mechanics exams have so much picky detail in them, and the questions are not really very repetitive. If you really want to be familiar with all the information, the ideal thing is to take all of the questions in the exam book. Now, you can use King's Computerized Exam Review to make it fun to ensure a Top Gun score. You can choose questions by subject or take them all. Then you receive on screen the correct answer with King's detailed explanation. Your computer will track your progress, allowing you to select unanswered or previously missed questions, and your report card will highlight the areas you need to concentrate on to improve your score. The practice exams let you display your test the same way you'll see it at an FAA computerized testing center. And because you'll already be familiar with the computerized testing format, you know you'll do your best. Now, in the back of your King course book, there's a very useful page of test-taking hints for the Aviation Mechanic Powerplant Knowledge Test, what we used to call the written exam. First of all, you need identification that has both your signature and your picture on it. Photo ID that not only has your signature but also has your picture. In addition to that, you need FAA authorization to take the test, and the way you get that is on your Form 8610-2, the Airman Certificate application. The FAA will endorse that, saying that you are eligible to take the exam. Now, when you get your test results back, please send us that blue postcard in the back of your King course book. It's the only way we've got of knowing how good a job we did for you. Let us know what you liked and didn't like and what we can do to make this course better for you. And as soon as we get your postcard back, we're going to send you your own personalized graduation certificate. But enough of this. Let's get on to the first subject.